there, Gemini, and welcome to your reading for October 2022. This is a general reading, and we're going to be looking at different areas such as your career, home, finances, your relationships, and the overall outcomes for October. Thanks so much for joining me. If you like these videos, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comment section below. We're going to be starting off looking here at your overall theme or energy for the month. I did take the month of September off. There's many planets in retrograde and lots going on. So here we are going into October. So the overall theme or energy for you here, Gemini, is nothing is yet set in stone. So maybe you feel kind of, stuck in a situation, that kind of thing. But we'll read the messages for you after your reading. And I am using the Zombie Tarot deck because it's October and, Halloween. We have the Four of Wands. Looks like you're pretty stable in your career. Some of you may do something in groups or in the community, that type of thing. But this is a very stable, stable environment when it comes to your career. You've created a fairly stable environment here, Gemini, when it comes to your career. And then we have the Two of Swords. But you could be feeling a little bit stuck and just stagnant in what you're doing. You could feel like maybe you need a change, that kind of thing, but you feel, a little bit stuck, even though it's very stable, the career you've chosen, and, you're doing well there. It's just that energy of being stuck. And we have two more cards coming out, so we're going to go with them. We have Judgment and the Knight of Wands. Aquarius also got this in their home position, but this is about looking at yourself, being overly judgmental of yourself. Maybe some of you are feeling very tired, overwhelmed with your career, that type of thing. You could be, just feeling burdened, tired. There's too much going on at once. And the stability makes you want to stay there. But I feel like a lot of you are maybe beating yourself up a little bit here with this Judgment card. You're looking back and taking stock about how you've gotten, here to where you are in your career. Let's get some clarifier cards. There will be timestamps down below for the other sections too. So if you want to just look down there and go to another section, then you can do. So we have the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this is something that you may be having trouble keeping your appointments. You're having trouble, staying loyal, being counted on, showing up on time, that kind of thing, Gemini, with that Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Even though it's stability and this and that, all this, it's a burdensome, it's kind of weighing you down a bit, and it's making it difficult for you to keep up and, keep up with things, right? And I feel like with the Four of Swords here, we have the Four of Swords and the Ace of Cups in reverse. I feel like, this is clarifying the Two of Swords. So with the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Four of Swords, I feel like you just need a break. I feel like you're emotionally drained, Gemini, from the work that you're doing. I just feel like you're a little bit drained, especially with this Nine of Wands here. And I feel like some of you really need maybe just that break, that time to rejuvenate from your job. Let's see this Judgment card. I have the Moon in reverse. So I feel like maybe something comes to light here that was hidden to you before. There's some clarity that comes in, self-clarity, but I do feel like you are being a little judgmental about yourself. Could be dealing with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, as there's earth signs here and air, and fire, sorry. And we have the Six of Cups in reverse. I feel like you want something new. You don't want the past to repeat itself here. You're not looking back at the past with fond of memory. Excuse me, the fond of memories when it's coming to your career here, Gemini. You want to maybe move on, and you're really trying to take stock. And I feel like a lot of you are just emotionally drained and just needing a bit of a break from your job right now. Some of you may need to, take a vacation. All right, let's move on to your home. What is going on at home for you, Gemini? What is going on at home for Gemini? What is going on at home for Gemini? What's happening with their home? What's happening with home for Gemini? Being very particular here. Again, there is timestamps down below if you want to look forward to the other sections. There should be timestamps down below. You can do just that. Okay, so we have the Queen of Hazards, which is the Queen of Pentacles. And we have the Knight of Hazards in the upright. And then let's get one more for your home. with the Queen of Hazards is this, like, everything's looked after, everything's paid for, you're keeping things comfortable. That's too many. We'll try again. You know, things are comfortable, and with the Knight of Hazard, you don't seem to have any trouble keeping up your home commitments. It only seems to be when it comes to your career, like, you know, to be where you say you're going to be when you're at home or going with friends, that kind of thing. You're doing okay that way, Gemini. It's just the work thing, right? You're burning out. Wow, this is like a lot. So we have the 5 of Cups and the 9 of Cups. Wow. Very interesting. I'm going to have to definitely get some clarifiers, but I feel like this, you know, this makes you happy and sad all at the same time. You know, when you're home, there's some, you know, you're feeling, sometimes you feel alone and sometimes you feel super happy during the month of October. But like I said, I'll get some clarifiers. The 9 of Cups is that feeling of abundance, and you've got things, maybe some of you are renovating your home or changing things up a bit. But then the 5 of Cups, maybe some of you feel like you don't have enough money to fix up your home or to better your home is also what I'm getting. But let's just see with this Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles is somebody that works hard, you know, has the bills paid, is able to maintain that job and all this stuff. So I'm going to go with these cards to clarify the whole thing. With the 7 of Pentacles in reverse, it's kind of like you feel like you're done investing in the situation. You're done investing in the fact that, you know, you're waiting for things to pay off here. And I have the King of Pentacles in reverse. So that at your home, there could be maybe some disruption or somebody not seeing eye to eye here with that King of Pentacles coming out in reverse on top of the Queen there. So that is a divine partnership. So I feel like somewhere in a partnership in your home, you know, there is some discord there. 4 cards came out, so we're going with 7 of Wands in reverse. Coming out here. So I feel like you're not really standing up for yourself to get what you want in this situation, in this conflict in your home. And then we have the 9 of Pentacles coming out for the 5 of Cups. So again, yeah, I feel like that's reassurance, saying that, you know, if you want to change things, it feels like you don't have enough to change what you want to do in your home or around your home or for your home. Like if you say some of you want to move and you don't have the damage deposit saved up for the new place or that type of thing, you're feeling like there's lack there to have things exactly how you want them to be with that 9 of Pentacles, and to have things exactly, like even aesthetically, how you want it. So again, maybe some of you want to do some renovations and stuff, but you feel like the finances just aren't there maybe. All right, Gemini, how about your finances? Speaking of which, let's look at your finances for October. What is going on for Gemini for their finances for the month of October 2022? What is going on for Gemini for the month of October 2022? Okay, that is a lot. We're going with them. Okay, so we have the 10 of Swords, the 4 of Pentacles, the 6 of Pentacles in reverse, and the 10 of Wands. Okay, so I feel like you're really busy. You feel burdened by money, maybe. With the 10 of Wands here, it's like having a burden or feeling burdened. 6 of Hazards is like, people are not being generous. Like you're not, you know, you're not wanting a handout or anything when it comes to money. And you feel like you don't have enough to go around, right? With the 4 of Hazards here, 4 of Pentacles, you're feeling as if you really kind of have to budget and be mindful about what it is that you have. You see you stockpiling all that food kind of thing. Like you kind of have to really budget your thing here. And with the 10 of Swords, I feel like, you know, you could I feel like some of you can maybe come across a bill that you weren't expecting, something that is, you know, upsetting as far as like what you owe, that kind of thing, that kind of makes it a bit painful when it comes to finances in October for you, Gemini. Well, let's get some clarifiers though. What's this 10 of Swords about in Gemini's finances? What is coming to an end when it comes to the finances? I feel like maybe you're cutting somebody off because you just have to save your money here. We have the Devil. So some of you could be cutting off addictions or ending addictions because it's just affecting your finances too much here, Gemini. And you're trying to, you know, let go of that. And yeah, the 10 of Swords sometimes can be, you know, letting go of an addiction. And we have the 8 of Wands in reverse. I feel like some of you may be keeping this to yourself, or you're trying, you know, you don't want to take action towards that, but you kind of know that that's what you need to do. With this 4 of Hazards here, the 4 of Pentacles. Why is the 4 of Pentacles here? I feel like you're on a budget here. And then we got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. So even though everything is looked after, you don't feel like it is when it comes to your finances. You feel like there isn't enough to go around. You know, you could be a little bit jealous of someone else here with their finances as well. Yeah, I really feel like you don't feel like there's enough to go around financially in the month of October here, Gemini. Let's see what we got here. We got the Knight of Wands. I feel like, again, I feel like a little bit, some of you want to move and you can't because there's not enough money. Look, the Knight of Wands coming out here with that Six of Pentacles. Like there's not enough to move is what I'm getting. To make a move, to make a change, because maybe you're overspending where you're living for some. And what about this Ten of Wands? This is a burden for you. This is something that, you know, is weighing heavy on your mind. And that is far too many, but yeah, that's far too many. Yeah, it's far too many. The Ten of Wands. Why is the Ten of Wands here? Just one thank you. Knight of Cups in reverse. I feel like a lot of you don't want to reach out or make the changes maybe necessary here with this Knight of Cups in reverse coming out to clarify the Ten of Wands. It's kind of a burden from you, or, you know, some of you maybe are just going out of a relationship and it's causing more financial hardships as well. That could be for some. All right, moving on. Speaking of relationships, let's see what is going on in your relationships here. The person on your mind here, Gemini, in October. Who's on your mind when you come to this reading, and what can we know about that? Who is on Gemini's mind here, and what about their relationship with the person on their mind? What can you tell us? Okay. Wow, it's flying specific cards here. Okay, that one wants to come out. So we have Death. Okay, so I feel like you could have had an ending here with someone. There could be a complete total transformation with the Death card. Some of you could be dealing with a Scorpio. And how about the next card? What else can you tell us about the relationships? I feel like you're ending a relationship. I don't know if that's a friendship. You have the High Priestess. Oh, the High Priestess. Could be dealing with a Pisces for some of you. And the Magician. So I feel like this is something, there's not a lot of love going on here. This is something that I feel like you're using your intuition to cut somebody off that needs to be cut off here, Gemini. And I'm really kind of getting a friend vibe because there is no, you know, there's not a lot of cups here going on for you. So, you know, if you're in a friendship, maybe you just gained some insight into something here with the High Priestess. And now you're taking action. You're manifesting this ending because it's no longer serving you here. Let's just get some clarifiers, though. What about this Death card? Why is it here for Gemini? Why is this Death card here for Gemini in relationships and regarding the person on their mind? Why is the Death card here? That's too many again. Wow, the cards are just flying out here. Why is the Death card here for Gemini? Too many. Why is the Death card here for Gemini? Oh my goodness sakes. Okay, well, we're going with them because we have the Temperance in reverse. So I feel like there was imbalance in a situation. Some of you could have been dealing with Sagittarius. They could have been too focused on their money here with the Ten of Pentacles coming out, or, you know, wanting to rush into a committed situation, long-term committed situation, and you're not interested in that. And then we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So maybe you felt that this person wasn't honest, wasn't forthcoming, wasn't truthful, was maybe keeping secrets from you. And I guess, especially with the High Priestess, I feel like you feel like this person was keeping secrets from you and maybe didn't hold you in too high of regard, with the Six of Wands also coming out in reverse. It's how you know, you see this person now, like the person is, you just lost, sometimes I feel like you lost respect for a situation and you're cutting that off when it comes to relationship. And I do get like a friendship type vibe here. Could be another air sign as well. Let's just see the overall outcomes for the month of October for you. Let's see the overall outcomes in the month of October for Gemini. What's the overall outcomes for the month of October? Overall outcomes for the month of October. Okay, we have the Empress. Wow. So this is feeling overall abundant and good about yourself and kind of in your power. With the Empress, it's like, you know, everything's looked after. You got this type thing. You know, it's kind of like, look at her. See, I got this. Just back off, get your own sandwich, hey? That's funny. All right, let's get a couple more cards here for your overall energy. So overall, you are feeling good, even though you're a little bit worried about maybe finances. It could be, thank you. We have the Moon and the Eight of Hazards. So that's the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel, again, something hidden at work. Like something comes to light at work that was more to do with your career. But there's a bit of confusion with work. I feel like overall, even though you feel pretty good here with this Empress card. You feel abundant. You feel good. But I feel like somebody's keeping secrets, or you're a little bit confused or suspicious. And then the Eight of Hazards is, you are working hard. You are doing a lot of work maybe during the month of October with this Eight of Hazards here. All right, we'll get some clarifiers for you. Okay, we have that one for the Empress. And we have the Judgment in reverse. Oh, well, look at that. Maybe overall you finally, you kind of do that reflection or whatever, and you kind of figure out, yeah, it is okay. I'm doing okay, regardless of that situation, because the Judgment came up in the upright, and I felt like you're being very harsh on yourself, very judgmental against yourself. And so near the end here, I feel like that resolves. Again, with the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Pentacles, I feel like this is like at work, there's some confusion or something's hidden from you. You are hard at work, so it's coming out twice in the month of October. And it's like somebody that you're collaborating with is kind of making you confused or keeping secrets here is what I'm getting. Let's just get a clarifier though on this Eight of Hazards, which is the Eight of Pentacles. Thank you. How many came out? Too many. Okay, the Eight of Hazards. Clarify, please. And the Justice card with what? And the Sun in reverse. Yeah, I just feel like you're not being treated. You're feeling like you're not being treated fairly here. It's kind of disappointing. There's a work situation where you feel that, it's not fair. Something doesn't feel fair to you in the month of October in your work situation, Gemini. Very interesting reading. So nothing yet, though, is set in stone here, it says. All right, so let's get a card of advice for you, and then I will read your Nothing Set in Stone from the book here. Nothing is set in stone, though, so. Okay, this one turned over. When I'm connected to my joyful presence, I attract support from the universe. So I think, if you try and stay joyful and not pessimistic, potentially, during the month of October, that could be very, very helpful to try and find the joy in everything, even though maybe things seem a little bit, things are hidden from you and that kind of thing. But nothing is yet set in stone, Gemini. So let's just read that. It's the mutable moon. Excuse me here while I find the mutable moon and read you from the book. Okay, let's just see what it has to say. All right, so mutable is all about change. So shape-shifting even, and that something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there's also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty, but you should stay a little longer. Either way, nothing yet is set in stone. So additional meanings are you're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? It's time to focus and stay with it, whatever it means to you. So some of the things that you can think, to, remain positive is know that the best it will unfold for you here, Gemini. Just kind of having that mantra of knowing the best is going to unfold for you. I do have a couple. I just want to give a divine door. Oh, we have a couple that did come out because I said a couple. Look at that. And read the messages on the back that also may be helpful for you in the month of October. The Sacred Lotus, compassion in action, and the chosen tool. I see now the lotus in your spirit's jewel. So, you know, you may need to have, I feel like, self-compassion this month, Gemini, more so than anything. I don't feel like you don't have compassion for others. I feel that you need compassion for yourself during the month of October. And then we have this door here, and I'll just read the message. A moment's joy. There we go. It is again joy. Hey. So sand through the hourglass, yet time could stand still. A moment lasts forever in the bliss of the heart's will. A moment's joy. So again, you know, your joyful presence. So remember your joyful presence for the month of October, Gemini. Those are the messages I have for you. Again, I want to thank you so much for joining me. And if you do like these readings, please like, share, and subscribe, as well as let me know if it rings true in the comment section below. And I'll see you in the beginning of November.